Question about your downtime rules. Why can't they read their books and do their level ups? He's assuming they sleep for 8ish hours, still have 16ish to train and read. Tracking it takes days to level up and such. Why can't the other 8ish hours of downtime be used? You could do it that way if you wanted, but the whole point of needing level up downtime is to make sure that the time in game is moving forwards, because this came about from my home games when I first started DMing, where I would set them off on some grand quest. They would level up overnight. I'd give them some level up prophetic dreams, and they'd wake up the next morning with all of their new level up abilities, and they would continue and do the next thing. And then when they were ready to level up, they would take a downtime. They'd have a long rest. They'd have prophetic dreams. They'd wake up with the new abilities. And then after doing that for a few years, I looked back on how many, like, we'd been playing for years in game, years in real life. I looked back on how much time had passed in game, and it was like 30 days. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me that you would spend your entire life, especially because some of the characters in the game are starting at level 1 as like a 200-year-old elf. They're like, oh, I'm a 200-year-old elf, the equivalent of like a maybe 30-year-old person, and I'm going out into the world and like finding who I am and whatever. And they're like 200 years old, and they've taken their entire 200 years existence to get to level 1, and then in 30 days they're level 20. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I need some artificial way of being like, you are forced to take some time to not go on adventure for a bit. And I figured that leveling up made the most sense as a way to inject that time. And so my rule is, you can't do anything during the level up downtime that would be normally during regular downtime. The idea being, you are spending your waking hours training your new abilities. You are training for all the waking hours and resting hours of the day. You're training just getting your new spells, or working out how to do evasion, or how to do reliable talent, or how to do 3 attacks in a turn, or how to cast 7th level heal, and all that shit. You're like spending your waking hours doing that, and so you don't have any energy and time left in the day to then read your book or tinker with your grenades and all that shit.